Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to some Nebuchadnezzar. We're revisiting this because version 1.1 has just come out, so it's a bit of a significant post-launch update, and this game is easily one of my favorite games that I've seen come out this year. Surprisingly, it's a throwback to an old Caesar-style isometric colony management game of yesteryear, which I don't have nostalgia for. I miss that entire genre growing up. So you never know. This might attract both crowds. If you find yourself not necessarily, you probably look at the screenshots and go, "Oh, I get this. I know that this is an old-style game." You might actually find yourself really loving it because that's what happened with me. Anyway. Worth mentioning this because I appreciate that the game is a full release product, right? The developers had the balls to say, yes, this is it, and put the red stamp on it and send it. And it seems that there has been, I wouldn't say super backlash, because the game's still very well received, mostly positive reviews, but I believe there is a bit of a sentiment that maybe it was a bit too simple or it needed a bit more in it on top of it. Still a good product for the price, but they've gone ahead and done an update in the vein of, I suppose, like a No Man's Sky. Not that this is broken, but it's a post-release update in response to feedback from the community. And I say good for them, because I more and more I bang my drum about how much I hate early access, right? This half-finished product they ask full price for, they want us to invest in, and yet we don't get investment profit. So this is great. This should be encouraged, along with the new wave of demos and prologues. I think the idea of releasing your full product, putting your stamp on it, put it to market, and make it worth the money from launch. And then, if there are issues that the community has with it and they want to maybe shape the direction it goes with community feedback, do that after launch. This is the way to do it. So we're going to, signal boost this. So what does it bring? Well, apparently there's been free play scenarios and difficulty added, basically a sandbox mode. So if you go into scenario here, you can see there we can play each of the different types of maps on a free play setting, which is pretty cool. I believe it was only campaign mode before. I haven't gotten through it all. They've added a taxes and wages mechanic. We'll see if that's present in the campaign when we pick up today. New buildings. It's a bit vague, but it looks like maybe they've remodeled some of the building models, which is interesting. The photo that they've given me is like a clay pit. I think the clay pit's changed, which, okay, I kind of like the clay pit the way it was. Clickable walkers with voice actors, voiceovers, so that's cool. So we'll click on them and that. There's a whole bunch of stuff. They've changed a lot of the UI. They've put extra difficulty in there as well. So this is pretty significant. So at the very least, let this serve as a signal boost to say, this game is great, it is worth the money, and the developers seem to be looking to improve it post-launch, as you should. If the community identifies issues with your game or concerns and you want to deal with it, you should deal with it post-launch as part of the finished product. All right, so I suppose I might just continue on the campaign. We were playing the Nebuchadnezzar campaign, all right? And now we're up to the Gemet period. I might actually have a save. Hang on, let's see. Actually, you know what? In the spirit of this, maybe we go... No, we'll continue the campaign because there's still... Oh, well, there you go. Hang on, that's incompatible save. Oh, maybe I can't continue it. That's okay. That's fine. We'll do what I was initially going to do, which is I'll just pick up on the Nebuchadnezzar scenario. It's really good, all the interesting history stuff here. We won't dwell on that too much now, but it is interesting. There we go. We can choose the difficulty there. We'll just go normal, because it has still been drip feeding me some of the game mechanics. I think we've covered most of them, except maybe the new tax and wage system. So we'll just basically continue along. This is where I was up to. I'll do my best. Welcome back. This mission will sadly be the last one I'll accompany you on. Okay, that's fine. And yeah, we were introduced to social classes, basically different types of buildings. It's got a lot in common with like Anno. Social class, yep, that's fine. And they basically have beauty requirements now, right? Oh, you're actually gonna hold my hand here, are you? Trade. Yeah, trade has become significant as well. Okay, cool. Well, we'll just sort of get into it. We're probably only going to get so far now. So up here, this is what we sort of need to achieve. This is the interesting one, the standard villa, which is the new population for this level. And as far as prestige goes, I believe the only real way to get that is from building a monument. And then as far as trade goes, I think that gets... Depends if we've got relationships with people. See, prestige, so some of these guys won't... Oh, you have to send them a gift to talk to them, and you don't have enough prestige, so we need 80 there. So it's pretty cool, but one thing at a time. Oh my goodness, it's been a hot second since I played this, but I do love it. Okay, so one of the first things that we're going to need to do, well, I suppose, is establish a bit of a city, right? I mean, I guess sort of in the middle makes the most sense. So let's start by building a road, right? All that irrigation and stuff is not so important for our people. House. Let's get some boring goobers moving in. And then if you click on them, in order to get them up to the next tier, you need to feed them, food and all that sort of stuff. And the advantage of doing that is you can get basically more people per square foot, yeah, that sort of thing. So bread and milk are a bit of a big deal here. Okay, so what are we going to do there? Let's get a farm going. Here we go. So crop farm's probably a good place to start. Now the blue is the range that the worker will move, right? And the green is sort of like the green is sort of like the irrigation area, right? Or the actual farming area. So we want to do something like, let's do something like that. Or maybe even that. I kind of want to leave as much space as I can for other farms and that. That might be sensible there, actually. Let's do something like that. Right? And then we'll bring a road in the center. Like so. And then we're going to add a whole bunch of... Well, there we go. We can make dates. But what we want is wheat. So we're actually going to cordon the whole area for it. And then we'll add wheat farmers. And that should cover it all. But you can see there's tiles that need irrigation there. Now, irrigation canal. What we can do is you can sort of bridge it across, actually. And we might just sort of circumnavigate. We'll do the perimeter. I don't know if we'd say circumnavigate when it's a square. Well, that's a bit rude, isn't it? We don't necessarily need that. Can we remove that? Nice. Okay, so let's get a water wheel, irrigation pump. That's what they call it. All right. Music's quite lovely too. And that adds a little bit of a radius of irrigation, but you can see the water's only going to get so far there. There's also irrigation pump like that. I think there's a clone tool as well. Nice. It's not quite making it all the way around. You know what? We might actually put one just there. Look at that. Okay, so our farm is laughing. It's just waiting on workers, which will happen as they start to pile in. I did staff it pretty hard, but there you go. Look, we're laughing, and then you've got like your employment percentage as well. So they're going to start working the farm. Look at this packed earth. That shits me so bad. I don't know if there's a way to deal with that. Maybe there's a technology later on. All right, so we've got our little worker dude, and what we're going to probably need, because that's such a long distance, we're actually going to need a caravan. So caravan is sort of infinite distance logistics. But we're going to need a warehouse first and foremost. So what we'll do is we'll put a warehouse there, make it the use of that bloody packed earth. right? And we will turn off. Can I just turn everything off? That's cool. I like that. Wheat. We want wheat. So we'll just make that for wheat, right? Now we're going to build our caravan. Now, a lot of this, I will confess, these logistic systems were a bit bloody nightmarish trying to figure out in the beginning. But once you get it, you're good. Now, as far as the actual caravan, it can really go anywhere, but we'll put it here for the moment. Right? We'll add one caravan, and that's going to deliver wheat, right? Now we go, well, actually, hang on. We need to sort of build more. Can I clone straight from you? Copy there. See what I mean? There are clone tools in that. Very handy. We'll put that on the packed earth. Let's do it like that, right? And same thing again. Let's just turn that off, but we'll go wheat for the moment. All right, so the caravan, we go plus, and then we click on there, and then we click on there. So now he's been told that is your route. And we'll go one more thing. We need to give caravan interactions. And we essentially will say, I believe red must be load and green is unload. So we'll give that a go. So what will happen is these dudes have built-in workers there. And when that harvest is done, he should carry the wheat to the storage. And then the caravan, well, the caravan should just start running automatically. Yeah. It'll just fill up as it sort of stops off. If you hold E, you can speed up. I think that's a great way to do it, actually. So let's just let that run for a sec. Unemployment level 28%. Okay, so they're harvesting. There you go. He's running the wheat down. The caravan fills up on the wheat, and he brings it down to there. All right. Now, I suppose there's an argument. I probably could do the bakery up here, sort of thing. I'm not real. Jury's still out on where I would put the bakery, to be honest, because we'll have a farming district and obviously a housing district. But regardless, let's put the bakery here anyway. And he's smart enough to figure it out on his own. And what we'll do is we'll say, we'll turn baked goods on for there. And you can actually sort of go, you can distribute it sort of evenly. There you go. So now we're starting to stock up bread. Right. So that's good. So now we need a delivery person. Poor market, right? Put them there. We're going to employ, well, I think what we're going to do is allocate. Oh no, they're haulers. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. So we got to get a buyer or a seller. Sorry. We'll get bread, and then we'll say, "All right, listen, love. Your route is to there." That's probably enough. So what she does is she'll go and pick up the bread from the warehouse, and then she'll take it up the street and distribute it along the way. And you can see here, 0.85. Well, the guys at the end don't have quite enough bread. So this is where you start to go, all right, where's the bottleneck? Where's the bottleneck? What we will do is go and copy this. Actually, we'll favor the girl. All right. And then we'll build a road. Now, look, I'm no expert. I haven't played these sort of games before. This is just more me figuring it out as I go. So what I'm going to do is go like that and like that. I find that interesting because now she'll run a fat lap and deliver stuff as we go, right? Now they're going to get a lot of bread on the front, but maybe these guys down the back aren't going to get so much, or even them. And so you can see that starting to sort of emerge, and it's like, okay, well, maybe we need another bakery. Or what we can do is employ another baker. There you go. So they're all working hard. It's got the tin wheat. Gives you a bit of an idea of what's going on. Here we go. Let's get another bakery going. And you know what? I'll even give it another baker. And this is a really good visual representation of where we're at with our sort of stock, you know? Anyway, so these won't actually evolve to the next level without milk. So we're going to need to stand up a goat farm. And you can see we need more employees. We're in the red for employment. That's okay. We'll fix that shortly. So. Yes, I'm pretty chuffed with this. I figured all this out from just playing, you know? So let's put this here. We'll do the same sort of thing, I suppose. Oh, have I put the wrong kind of farm? I thought I put a goat. Oh no, I did put a goat farm. Right. Same story. Let's get some irrigation going. Not bad, you know, got some work to do there. Copy. So I find this quite zen. Oh, nice. Let's get another pump going. Oh, I need a little bit more. Oh, okay, that's not gonna remove building. Nice, there we go. All good. Got a worker shortage. Yeah, not that surprised. I probably shouldn't just be piling even more farmers in, but so it goes. Let's copy this. There might be a sexier, more compact way to do this, but, you know, this is how we're doing it for the moment. Alright. Just give me one hot second. Yeah, so essentially this is the loop, right? Is supply and demand. I guess if you want to talk about the specific gimmick inherent with this particular game, it is the sort of the Sheila, or whatever you want to call them, the seller doing the hot lap around the sort of village with the resources. The extended sort of trade mechanics are really interesting as well. Oh, we're not quite at that yet. But essentially you have trade-specific goods. So at the moment, this is all like consumption for workforce. This is just self-sufficiency. We're doing all this just to support our public. Anyway, did I deactivate all this? Yes. Okay, so we're going to say milk. And we'll actually say load from a caravan. What we might even be able to do... Oh, you know what? We could probably run a dirt path there. I'm sure they're smart enough to figure it out. Alright, look, he's taking a better path. That's cute. So, say we go caravan, milk. Now, we might even be better off adding a different warehouse altogether there. You know what I mean? So we'll allocate that to milk. And we'll go unload. Yeah. All right. Oh wow, there's not enough workers at all. That's crazy. Like, not even to get the ball rolling. What do we do about that? Something like that. See, and then I'll be able to move her path fairly easily. Or whatever, as long as it works, right? Alright. Now we're getting milk. Nice. So we'll introduce a new seller for milk. And we'll path her like so. And we might actually see some instant upgrades here. You can see the buildings upgrading already, which is good. Even more people coming in. Got a slight unemployment problem, so that's good. You know, better than the other way around. Nice. And you can see we've got our population starting to boom a bit. People are leaving the city. Whatever. People are coming back. Okay. Nice. So that's gone well. Now, interestingly, we're going to need prestige to do the villas, funnily enough. Or money, sorry. There's sort of environmental objects that make the livability higher. And in order to sort of do that, you kind of need to actually fork out money. This is interesting, like this packed earth kind of makes for a good living space, you know what I mean? Like we can't farm the packed earth, you can see there. It's actually kind of a good space to build like a city, you know? What if we, I mean, I guess we'll stay with the program, you know? So, houses, villa, right? Honestly, let's just start with what works, which is sort of like that. Like if you're going to do a lap with a cellar, right? So what do you drongos need? See, they need a certain amount of appeal. They're going to need dates and fish. Crop farm will do it. Can we fit one? Oh, look at that. That's worked out really well. Haven't you done well, Scarlet? We go dates. All right. See, we're having a water problem down here. Nice. But I haven't got a bloody road, right? So I got to think about how I'm going to do that. What would be the best way to do it when you're sort of trying to compact all your farms in together? I suppose you'd want to send a strip almost like this, right? But I guess we could put it out this way. You know what I mean? Like if we were to do a road like that, maybe even down to here. And that way we could... Oh, I have to delete the... How are we going to do that? There we go. Yeah, that makes the most sense to me. And then we need a warehouse situation. It's good. It's good trying to juggle how compact you want to build. The game really doesn't want to let you. Now, the thing is with the caravans that they come back to home. Right? So, if you can get away with it, having a caravan like on the route makes sense. Probably makes more sense to have a caravan down here, actually. Or caravan house, whatever you want to call it. Like something like this. What are we doing? Dates? Well, actually, we want to take dates out to there, don't we? So... That's cool. It remembers the last two buildings. Okay, so that's clay. Dates are here. Right. Build a caravan. For dates. Good to be playing this again, man. Right, and then the same sort of thing, rinse and repeat, right? We want a cellar. A cellar of... Oh no, hang on, wrong market. Need a standard market. Not a dirty pleb market. There you go, so now we've got to run in a hot lap. I suppose there's an argument for putting a house there and there, right? Even there, if she's going to run a circle. Ah. It's cool. I'm coming up with interesting new ways to build. Anyway, so you can click on here and we've got plenty of dates. So now we're going to need fish and we're also going to need prestige decorative boosting buildings, which you can get here. But they all cost gold, and we actually don't have a gold income yet. We do have some gold. Where is our gold? There it is. But the only way to make that is by trading, and so we're going to have to set up a trade port network with our neighbors. So, like, there's a lot to go to even just get the ball rolling. But for the moment, we're stable. We've got plenty of workforce to support what we're doing. And now it's just a case of growing towards the objectives. I love this game, and I recognize, I've seen screenshots and all that, I recognize that my map and the world that I'm on now, still very small scale, still very early, but like, you know, if you're going to get a game right, it can't just be all end game. The beginning has to be fun as well. You know, I've played some games recently where the beginning grind is exactly that. It's just a crappier version of what the full game's supposed to be, and I don't agree to that. Everyone's so obsessed with an end game experience now. No, the nuance to developing it is having it fun all the way along and having it ramp correctly, as opposed to the fun's at level 50, but until then you're just hobbled, right? It shouldn't be like that at all. It should just be a compounding good experience from strength to strength, and that's what this is. Anyway, like I said, new updates out. Check it out. It's awesome. like I said, I want to encourage, it's my channel, I can boost whoever I want, and I kind of want to encourage the idea of companies that look after their product after launch. I don't necessarily love fandoms leaning on developers, trying to make them change, but it seems much more like a good, healthy relationship where the fandom was like, hey, you could use these things to improve it. And the developer's like, okay, cool, we're going to implement that post-launch. And so yeah, this is a great sort of attitude towards game development. And it's a phenomenal game as well. Funny that how the ones that seem to understand how to actually develop with their community properly tend to be the best games as well. Interesting. I'm sure that's just a coincidence, of course. All right, team, might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.